Hello! My name is Leo. Welcome to another reading of the Elder Scrolls. Today we're going to be reading The Buying Game by Ababel Timsah Dennison. So many people simply buy the items that they need at the price they are given. It is a very sad state of affairs when the game is really open to all. What is this, the Game of Thrones? Pretty much. You don't, when the game is really open, or you don't need an invitation, and it is a game, the game of bargaining, to be played seriously and, I hasten to add, politely. In elsewhere, it is common for the shop owner to offer the prospective buyer tea or sweetmeats and engage in polite conversation before commencing business. This eminently civilized tradition has a practical purpose, allowing the buyer to observe the wares for sale. It is considered impolite not to accept, though it does not imply obligation on the part of the buyer. Whether this particular custom is part of the culture or not, it's wise for the buyer and seller to greet one another with smiles and warm salutations, like gladiators honoring one another before the battle. Bargaining is expected all over Tamriel, but the game can be broken if one's offer is so preposterously low that it insults the shopkeeper. If you are offered something for 10 gold pieces, try offering 6 and see where that takes you. Do not look like you are very interested, but do not mock the quality of the goods, even if they deserve it. Much better to admire the quality of workmanship, but comment that regretfully you simply cannot afford such a price. When the shopkeeper compliments your taste, smile, but try to resist the flattery. A lot of the game depends on recognizing the types of shopkeepers and not automatically assuming that the rural merchant is ignorant and easily fooled, or the rambunctious, good enough, city merchant is selling shoddy merchandise. Caravans, it should be mentioned, are always a good places to go to buy or trade. Knowing when you're buying and from whom is a talent bought only after years of practice. Knowing the specialties of certain regions and merchants before you even step foot in the shop. Recognize too the prejudices of the region. In Morrowind, where I hail from, for example, Argonians are viewed with a certain amount of suspicion. Don't be surprised or insulted if the shopkeepers follow you around the shop, assuming you're going to steal something. Similarly, Nords, Britons, and Cyrodiils are sometimes treated coolly by merchants in the Somerset Isles. Of course, I don't know any shopkeepers anywhere, no matter their open-mindedness, who aren't alerted when a Khajiit or Bosmer enters their shop. Even Khajiiti or Bosmer shopkeepers. Jesus. Racist. If you see something you really like or need, buy it then and there at the best price you can get. I cannot tell you how many times I passed up a rare and interesting relic, assuming that I could find it elsewhere in the region, perhaps at a larger town, at a better price. Too late, I discovered it was that I was wrong, and when I returned to the shop weeks later, the item I wanted was gone. Better to get a great purchase at a decent price and discover it again at a worse price than to miss out on your opportunities for ownership. Occasionally, impulsiveness is the best buying strategy. Sense the moves of the game and everyone can win. Oh. And that was The Buying Game by Ababel Timsah Dennison. It's very interesting because I was reading about the buying game, so to speak, in Osaka, Japan, that I don't live in, but bartering's not really a thing in Japan, really, but apparently it's kind of a thing in Osaka, where the first thing you gotta do is, like, compliment the shop and, like, how nice the shop is. And then, like, I forget what it was. Say that the item that you're buying isn't of good quality. And then, like, ask to lower the prices. I don't. Thankfully, I don't have to deal with that. But yeah. Every time I ask a Japanese shopkeeper to give me a discount or lower the price, they just say no. Like, fuck off! Work with me, people. Anyway, oh, that's not true. No, that's not true. Okay, hold on. True story about shopping in Japan. No, I did actually barter with a shopkeeper because it was a video game store and he was going out of business. And there were a bunch of games, and I grabbed like all these games that I haven't even touched half of them. One of those was that Code. What was it called? Not Code Geass. Code Age Commanders? It was a game I did as a first 15, and then someone said play more of it, and I played a bit more of it. And then he wanted to buy it off me, and I was going to sell it to him, and he never got back to me. Okay. Like, I was basically just going to sell it to him for, like, nothing. But, obviously, I'm going to ask for the cost of shipping, which isn't cheap. And he didn't want to buy it. So I'm like, okay, well, whatever, okay. Anyway, the point is that they were, I forget how much they were, but I think they were all like 100 yen, or 200 yen. And I just grabbed like, I don't know, it was like 15 or so. I'm like, alright, I'll give you 1,000 yen for this. So I bought them at less than 100 yen each. PS2 games, mind you. PlayStation 2 games. So I got a pretty good deal. It was good, yeah. Anyway, that's the end of my story. And that was the Buying Game. And this has been another really good Elder Scrolls. For now, my name is Leo, and I'll see you next time.